Hey guys, Big Red 310 here again. I want to do this quick. I want this video to be under 5 minutes just to make my subs happy. Why am I talking about WWE versus TNA? Just because anything that doesn't say WWE, TNA, wrestling, people just don't click the video. Even though some of my ROH reviews are getting 300 views. Holy shit! Okay, so another quick debate because of my last video. Let me just reiterate and restate everything so people don't confuse my views on this competition. I never liked this competition, but people will never coexist, and anytime one bashes the other one will come and start a comment war. And as y'all know, I made my series of TNA Mark videos. I made 9 of them. I buried several people, which I do regret. Some. I regret burying Cobb. Anyone else? Not so sure. You know who it is. Okay, so, just quickly, let me just say this. TNA, since September, has been putting on better pay-per-views. Has been putting on better TV shows than WWE. It's been beating Raw. Has it been beating the other 2 shows? I haven't seen enough of both to truly say it. Hell, I haven't even seen enough of Impact to truly say it. From what people say, most likely, yes, it has been better. It has not been as good as ECW or SmackDown. But pay-per-views, in my opinion, it's almost 100% guaranteed that TNA has been putting on better shows, except December. I'm sorry that I really liked TLC, but I really liked TLC. I thought it was a fun show. I thought, yeah, nothing was great, but nothing was bad either. I thought everything was decent at best, and I thought, that's what you can make the argument, oh, you should have a 4-star match on every single pay-per-view. That's why we pay our money, to see high-quality, high-caliber matches. I'd rather see a good show than a great match. I don't know about you guys. I know Fat Pat has always said he likes TNA more because he likes to get to see his one great match every night. As long as I'm enjoying the show, I'm fine. If I'm pissed off at the entire show, a la Royal Rumble, and I get my great match at the end, I'm not as satisfied as I am with a pay-per-view where I never got my great match, but I'm happy and having fun throughout the whole show. I'm enjoying myself, and that to me is more important than a great match. But yeah, this debate is stupid. I think, yes, Genesis was better than the Royal Rumble. I haven't seen all of Survivor Series, but there's no way it could have been better than Turning Point. I thought Bound for Glory was better than Hell in a Cell. And Bragging Rights, though I still have to see 2 matches on Bragging Rights. But most likely, yes, Bound for Glory was better. And I definitely thought No Surrender was better than, in my opinion, the worst WWE pay-per-view last year in Breaking Point. It could be the Bash, it's close. So yes, TNA has been putting on better pay-per-views. Now, this pay-per-view coming up, the build is very lackluster to it because we're having a tournament. If we have the entire tournament on this pay-per-view could be decent, actually. If you think about it, I mean, look who's in the semifinals match. It's Desmond Wolfe, Hernandez, Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson, and spoiler! Watch out! For the next 1 minute, for the next 30 seconds, I'm going to reveal the other people. Spoiler! Go to 350 to continue with the video. Suicide, I believe, is in. I believe De Niro is in. And there's 2 other people we don't know. Kevin Nash might be one of them, and I don't know the other one. So yeah, if those guys have a tournament on that show, it could be a great tournament. But we all know all the semis are going to be very short, with the finals probably being pretty good, and then the title match being pretty good, and then Team 3D Nasty Boys absolutely sucking. But yeah, Against All Odds could be a pretty fun show to watch, but it could also be a train wreck. Now we go to the WWE side of things. We have 2 Elimination Chambers, both of which look excellent in my opinion. Jared made a great point. Every year in the Chambers, you always have this one big man who screws everything up. And the big man this year for both Chambers is The Undertaker. And yes, he can't go long, which most likely means he's going to come out 6th. And maybe they might do what they did to him, what they did to Cena last year, which I would personally love. But still, it'll be a very fun. Both Chambers should be a lot of fun to watch. And I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to that more than Against All Odds on those 2 matches alone. And we still don't even know the rest of the card. We might get Christian versus someone for the end of the ECW Championship. And we might get something else. I don't know what we're getting yet. It'll probably be another 5-match show, which I have no problems with, because it'll probably be a very fun show. Okay, Super Bowl tonight. Who do I want to win? Not necessarily the Colts, not necessarily the Saints. I know everyone's picking the Saints because they're the underdogs and everything. They're a 5-point underdog, I believe, or something to that extent. Once it's that, there's no such thing as an underdog. Peyton Manning is the best player in the NFL, or his next big thing said. I'm not sure if I totally agree with him on this, saying Peyton Manning is the best athlete in the planet. And yes, he can tear apart any defense he wants, and his torn apart defense is 10,000 times worse than the Saints this year alone. Let's not even go into his entire career, where he destroyed the best defenses in NFL history. Yes, look it up. And I think once he's in the Super Bowl, I just think you can't stop him. However, the Colts defense ain't so hot either, and Drew Brees, it will be a fun game to watch, I will agree, but I think people are having too high expectations of the game quality. The commercials look pretty decent. You know, I've seen some previews. Some of them look pretty funny. But I'm pretty very sure the Colts are going to win. Actually, I'm almost 100% sure the Colts are going to win, unfortunately. And plus, I kind of find Saints fans a little obnoxious. I have one that's texting me right now that keeps saying, "Who that?" We have Chase, of course, who every time the Saints won a game said, "Who that? 11-0, 12-0, 13-0. It got really annoying. So yeah, they're kind of obnoxious fans from what I've seen and what I've been around. But I am rooting for them, even though I don't think they'll win. But I am kind of rooting for them. That's all I have to say today. Basically, it was the WWE TNA crap was just an excuse to talk about the Super Bowl. I'm Big Red 310, and I'm out, guys.